last leg of our trip to Kalahari. Going to take us about another 2.5 hours, about 200 and something kilometers. Actually missed the turn off, but this is it. Last stretch. We couldn't get accommodation in the game reserve for every night, so we're spending 2 nights here. It's at Kgalagadi Lodge. Full on kitchen. Bathroom. There's a restaurant and swimming pool down there. This is the Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park. The park is in South Africa and Botswana and borders on Namibia. So you can actually go from the park directly into Botswana or Namibia. It's surrounded on one side by Botswana, which is that direction, and Namibia, which is that direction. I'll show that on a map. It's probably the wildest national park in South Africa. Here we are now. This is Kruger Park, is the camp here, and it's the administrative center, the South African Administrative Center. So there is a shop here and petrol. But after that, it's wild. There's nothing. No tar roads here. This is not the Kruger. This is real wild Africa. It's not the big five. There's no elephants, no buffalo, and no rhino. But you do get the Kalahari lion, which is a huge lion with a black mane. It's very unique. And leopards, oryx. It used to be called the Kalahari National Park. And then it was changed to the Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park. But this is going to be epic. It's going to be exciting. Very exciting. Park office. That's the Botswana side. That's the South African side. There's no immigration because we're not leaving the park today. So if you go out that door, you go to Botswana. Sorry. All done. Take my old cap off, put this one on. Now I'm ready for the Kalahari. 38,000 square kilometers, and there's no physical border with Botswana. So once you're in the reserve, you can drive around in South Africa and Botswana at will. If you want to exit into Botswana, then you need a passport. Animals that live here have adapted to a life pretty much without water. There's underground water, so there are water sources for animals and there are water holes, but most of them have adapted very well to living on little or even no water. Kgalagadi comes from the San name, and it means the land of great thirst. It's dominated by 2 rivers, the Owl and the Noisop, and they meet. Yeah, believe it or not, we are actually driving in the riverbed. They meet at Kruger Park, which means 2 rivers. But rivers is not really an accurate name because they're said to only flow once a century. We are going to be driving today along the Noisop River, and we're going to Noisop Camp where we're going to spend the night, and it's about 162 kilometers. This is the highway, so this is a pretty good road. It gets very corrugated and sandy the further away you get from Kruger Park. excuse my pronunciation, Achterlony. There are places you can get out of your car. There's toilets over there, there's a toilet, that building. And this is what I call space. Chalet here, number 5. Get petrol here, there's a shop where you can get basics, essentials. And that's the fence out to the reserve. And there's our chalet. It's number 7. Bedroom. 3 single beds. And there's the outside. Braai. Gonna make a fire now. Not a true South African braai, because I'm just making it with charcoal. And here's the shop. There, gonna do a video. People come put the colour on the board where they've seen the animal. This is where we are. Yellow is a leopard, so there has been a leopard around here recently. And then tomorrow we're going all the way back down here to Tweederfeeden and then out. Our time constraint on this visit meant that we could only explore a fairly small part of the park in the south, with Tweederfeeden in the south to Matamata in the west and Noisop in the east. But the park is enormous. At 38,000 square kilometers, it's double the size of the Kruger National Park. But a lot of that is accessible only by a hardcore 4x4, or not even accessible at all. But that's what I love about it. The park is really one of the last true wilderness areas in South Africa. It's hard to get to, but so well worth it if you do.